Hey guys, Carmen Mohan here. Welcome again. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of you guys for tuning in, listening, sharing the videos, reposting. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm even more grateful to be put in a position where I can help you guys out. I've been getting constant DMs how our information has been helping you on your journey to entrepreneurship and managing your finances, and most importantly, building wealth. So I definitely want you guys to get the most value out of this channel, so definitely subscribe to my channel. Check me out on all social media platforms at Miss MS Carmen Mohan. And I just want to get started. So today's topic is going to be personal taxes versus business taxes, and we're going to break down both, and we're going to speak a little bit about both, and we're definitely going to help you guys and hopefully guide you guys in the right directions for all those business owners out there. I know you guys have been reaching out to me, asking me questions. You guys want to know how to get started, how to organize your finances. We're going to go over all through these series, and I have a small series coming up especially for you guys and my entrepreneurs and small business owners. Personal taxes versus business taxes. So everybody knows that on your personal taxes, you're going to add up all your income that you've made throughout the tax year. What type of income? I don't know. Your W-2 job, 1099, unemployment income. You're going to, on your personal tax return, take all the income you made, minus your deductions, plus any tax credits that may be due to you. That's going to give you your taxable income. On that taxable income, depending on how much taxes you paid throughout the year, you're either going to get a refund or you're going to have a balance due. Pretty simple, right? Not that hard. Now, when we transfer over to business taxes, on the business taxes side of things, depending on what type of business we may have, we may need to do two separate tax returns. So I have a lot of entrepreneurs out there asking me, hey Carmen, I want to file my taxes for the first year. I'm a new entrepreneur. How do I do that? So I made this video especially for you guys so that you guys can kind of understand. So we already talked about the personal taxes and how that works. Now on the business side of things, what do we need to know? Well, first we need to know what type of business structure do we actually have. Are we a sole prop or an LLC, or do we have an S Corp or a C Corp? All of that is going to matter when it comes to your taxes, because depending on what type of actual business structure you have is going to be dependent on how you file your tax returns. Now, if you have a sole prop or LLC, you may not have to file two separate tax returns. That means what? That means you're going to write off your business income and expenses on your personal return. How are you going to do that? You're going to do that with a Schedule C. Now, a Schedule C is going to be how you're going to place on your tax return your business expenses and income. What does that mean? So, depending on what type of business we have is going to be dependent on whether we have to file one tax return or two tax returns. So if we have a sole prop or an LLC, we're probably going to have to attach a special little form called a Schedule C. Now that form is going to help us be able to add either our income or maybe our loss. Because we all know for first-time business owners, we might not have income. We may actually have a loss. So we're going to place that loss on our personal tax return. So what does that mean? From your regular job, if you made $50,000 and then you started a business on the side and you invested $7,000 in that business, but let's say you made $2,000 worth of income, what happens now? You have a $5,000 loss, because if your total investment was $7,000, you only made $2,000 in income. That's going to leave you at a $5,000 loss. So you're basically telling the government that out of your $50,000 in income you made from your regular job, you invested $7,000 into your business. You made $2,000, but you still lost out $5,000 of your income. So what do you think that's going to do for your personal tax return? It's going to minimize your tax liability. It's going to minimize your taxable income. So that's a good thing. Now, let's get a little more trickier here. Let's get a little bit more in depth. What if we have an S Corp? So, you might want to write this down, folks. For other businesses like S Corps or C Corps, you're going to have to file separate tax returns. So what are those returns? If you have a C Corp, you're going to file an 1120 tax return. If you have an S Corp, you're going to file an 1120S tax return. If you have a partnership, you're going to want to do a 1065. So now what does this mean? This means that those returns are going to be separate from your personal returns. So how are you going to do it on the personal side when it comes time to file your personal taxes? Whatever is filed separately quarterly on the business return, whether it's an income or loss, you're going to have to reflect that on your personal return. Let me make it a little bit simpler for you guys. On your separate business tax return, if you had $5,000 worth of profit or $50,000 worth of profit, you are only going to have to pay taxes on that actual profit. So you're going to take the total number of profit from your business return and transfer that number over to your personal tax return, and that's how you would file your taxes correctly when it comes to personal taxes and business taxes. Partnerships, you're going to want to file the 1065 return, and that means the same thing. You're going to want to, you and your partner, you're going to want to take the profit and put it on your personal tax return. If there are two members on that actual return, you're going to split that profit depending on what your partnership is like, whether it's 50-50 or 60-40. Take your percentage of profits and you're going to place it on your personal tax return. Now, one benefit to filing the two separate tax returns is going to be what? Obviously, if you have a business tax return separately, you're going to have more deductions and more write-offs. Now, on the Schedule C, we said that you could write off your business expenses. That is correct. But now, do you think the business expenses are going to be the same on a Schedule C as in 1120S? No, it's not. What difference do you think there'll be there? The 1120S is going to have way more detailed amounts of write-offs you can do, and it's going to give you way more of a worksheet for you to be able to calculate more expenses. A lot of the times the corporations make more money, so they have a detailed list of deductions that they are able to write off. So you're definitely going to want to look into business tax write-offs, because your business write-offs are going to be way more on the business return than on your personal return, and you're going to want to make sure that you're getting every dollar that's due to you. So if you want to ever double check whether something's a write-off or not, or something's available to you to write off or not, you're going to want to visit Irs Publication. So a couple of the Irs Publications are going to be some tools that are due to you so that you guys can find the help that you need. You're going to have Publication 583, which is going to help you with starting a business. You're going to have IRS Publication 535, which is going to help you with your tax write-offs. And if you study that publication very closely, you'll get to see the different types of detailed write-offs that you can actually put on your business tax return. You can also visit IRS Publication 334, which is a tax guide for small businesses. So I hope this video was very informative for you guys, and I know that you guys needed to hear this. Now, if you have any more questions in regards to business taxes or personal taxes, or any questions when it comes to finances at all, you can drop a comment under this video, or subscribe to my channel, or hit me in the DMs. However you want it, however you need to reach out to me, just make sure you do so. Now, I want to hear from you guys, because I'm literally taking all the questions that are given to me and putting them into videos, because I know if my followers or my fans or anyone out there are asking me questions, it's something that a lot of people need to know. So I literally made this video from one of our followers' questions. So if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to shoot me a message and I will answer them in a video. So subscribe to my channel, reach out to me at Miss Carmen Mohan. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. And if this video was helpful, tell me down below.